Hi everyone, welcome to my Coach Logam. Today's video is about my travel journey, that is from India to Canada. In this video, I'm covering whole my travel experience, which includes my travel expense, the agent, airlines, and the airlines food. Also about the ArriveCan app, about the Switch Health, and some tips from my side. One more thing. This is only for those who are planning to travel from India to Canada right now. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe my channel. So let's start. First of all, I'm going to talk about my travel route. I started my journey from Trivandrum International Airport on 1st August from Trivandrum to Doha. In Doha, I had 11 and a half hours of transit. From there to Ethiopia. In Ethiopia, I stayed one day, then from Ethiopia to Toronto. My total duration of the travel was around 60 hours. Before that, I want to talk about my travel agent. That is, I booked my ticket through Santa Monica at Kochi. The service is really good, but only drawbacks which I felt is to stay in Ethiopia, we need visa. For that, I submitted my passport at Santa Monica office in Trivandrum on 22nd July. But I got my passport just one day before my travel. So that was something bad. But else, the service is so good. Next about travel expense. My total expense is 1.95 lakhs, which includes the airline tickets, the hotel stay, then visa and the RTPCR test. Let's talk about the ArriveCan and Switch Health. ArriveCan is an app. You have to download it and you have to register 72 hours prior your journey. In my case, I registered when I was in the hotel at Ethiopia. It's a simple app. You have to upload your passport details, your first dose of vaccine certificate and the second dose of vaccine certificate. Then some yes or no questions like are you okay to isolate from others, or are you staying with any group environmental. It is so easy to fill. Some yes or no questions, that's all, nothing else. After that, you will get a receipt with an 5-digit number. You have to show that receipt at the immigration center in Canada. So that's all about ArriveCan. Then about the Switch Health. This is a website for the registration of RTPCR at the airport. You have to register this before your journey. You can register through your email ID. Just click on it. Click on the register button. There you can give your name and email ID. And then you will get a confirmation mail. I would suggest you to pre-register on this website. Otherwise, you have to wait on a long queue. Next, about the airlines baggage allowance. In Qatar Airlines, we can take 2 packages of 23 kgs each as luggage baggage. And in hand luggage, we can have up to 8, because mine was 8.2. They didn't say anything. But in Ethiopian Airlines, they are strict in luggage. You have to be correct 23 kgs. Otherwise, they will charge you extra for that. So let's come back to my travel route. From Trivandrum Airport to Doha. In Doha, we had 11 and a half hours of transit. Doha airport is too good, and you can find quiet room, which is like this. It is free for everyone. This is something which I would like to share with you guys. This is a washroom at Doha airport. This is so neat. And one more thing about the Qatar Airlines food. Food is too bad. And I don't know, my stomach got upset. But the food looks yummy, but it won't taste yummy. So I prefer you guys to take some snacks with you so that you can have it on flight itself. From Doha to Ethiopia by Qatar Airlines, the food was also too bad. I didn't like the food from Qatar Airlines. When I landed on Ethiopia at Addis Ababa airport, at the immigration center they just ask you about your passport, your negative COVID test, then you have to show your vaccine certificate. That's all, nothing else. And they will ask you about where are you going to stay in Ethiopia. You just have to show them the address. That's all, nothing else. After collecting the luggage and all, already our agent was waiting outside for us. Then we went to the lab for the RTPCR test. After the lab, the agent dropped us at the hotel. Hotel was so good. It was a 11th floor building. The hotel looks so good. Even the room is so neat. I like the stay. But in the morning and for the lunch we got rice. I don't know why, but the food was better when comparing with the Qatar Airlines food. After that, by 6:30 p.m. The Asian dropped us at the airport. This part is the hardest part of my travel journey. From the entrance onwards, at the Addis Ababa airport, you have to remove all your jacket, shoes, watch, laptop, everything. You have to remove it. Actually, 3 times they did our security check. In this 3 times I have to remove my watch, shoes, jacket, laptop, everything. So that was a little bit out of the box. Else the airport was so good. And one more thing, in the Ethiopian Airlines, when you check in, they will ask you about your vaccine certificate. You have to show them your 2 vaccine certificate, that is your first dose vaccine certificate and your second dose vaccine certificate. Then you have to show them why you are going to Canada. If you are going as a student, you have to show them the offer letter from your university. As my case, I was going as a PR, so I don't have to show that. Then at the check-in, they will ask you about your negative COVID test. That's all. The check-in was pretty okay, but the security check, oh my god, they were like I don't know, it was so bad. Then talking about the airport, when you compare with the Trivandrum International Airport with Addis Ababa is 2 times bigger than Trivandrum International Airport, and it is quite good. Even I want to say the washroom in the Addis Ababa airport, they sanitize in front of us. Like after one person left, they will sanitize in front of us. Then we can enter in the washroom. So good. Then about the airlines, Ethiopian Airlines, the food is so good, but the drawbacks is like they don't have a vegetarian food in the flight. If you are vegetarian, you have to mention in the ticket itself, otherwise you don't get vegetarian food. Overall, my Ethiopian Airlines experience is so good. They will provide you blankets, and in Qatar Airlines also they will provide you blankets, so you don't have to take blankets with you when you are flying. So then we landed on Toronto. In between the flight, they will give you 3 forms so that you have to fill it. It's simple, easy to fill, just like why you are going to Canada, where you are going to stay, and your passport detail, your flight number, your seat number. So when I landed on Toronto, first of all I have to scan my passport. There is a machine, I don't know the name of the machine. You have to scan your passport, and you have to enter where you are staying, the address, then how many days you are going to stay, and are you going like a student or immigrant, so something like that. And you will get a receipt. With that receipt, you have to go to another counter In that counter, they will ask you about your vaccine certificate, your negative COVID test, passport, and they will ask you whether you have any food item in your luggage. So that's all. Then we have to go to the immigration center. At the immigration center, in my case, I have to show them my COPR paper, my vaccine certificate, my passport, and my negative COVID test result. That's all. It was so simple. So that's it at the immigration. After that, we can collect our luggage. After collecting the luggage, next step is we have to give them the sample for the COVID test. For that, you have to pre-register in Switch Health. After giving the sample, there comes an end to my 2.5 days of journey. So that's it. All the best, guys, and bon voyage.